Hi, this is Stephanie Roberts and this is my portrait painting demo. I'm using oil paints and right now I'm using some burnt sienna and raw umber to lay down a warm stain on the canvas. I'm doing it with a big brush and some of it I'll wipe off. Now I'm doing a drawing using my brush, using a little more of those same colors, burnt sienna and raw umber mixed together. And I'm doing kind of a value study, using those to kind of lay in the big sections of shadow and to lay in the proportions, the placement of the features. Also using a little bit of solvent on my brush to erase some things. If I need to rein in some of the proportions or shapes, I can erase those with the turp. Now I'm putting in some warm tones. I like to put in a mix of cadmium red with yellow ochre, and I like to use pretty intense warms at the beginning. They're pretty clownish looking right now, but they're in there so that I can tone them down later. And if I don't put in strong color at the beginning, I feel like it gets too pasty looking too early. I'm putting in a little bit of those same colors, cadmium red and yellow ochre, mixed with a little bit of white. Toning some of those colors down a little bit and getting some of those lighter areas. Going back with some of the darks, this would be raw umber. Some of the really dark sections would have a little bit of ultramarine blue mixed with the raw umber, and the dark browns like burnt sienna. Sharpening up the features a little bit, putting in some of those smaller highlights. Kind of blending some of the tones that I put down to make a little bit smoother transitions in places. Now laying in a cool color, white mixed with a little cerulean blue for the background. This gives me a good color temperature contrast between what's happening in the background, which is cool, and all of the warm tones in the face. Laying in some color in the hair using yellow ochre mixed with a little bit of white. I've got some raw umber in there as well for the dark places. And then adding a few last highlights in the face, places where the light is really bouncing off of the skin. And this is the final painting. Thanks for watching.